Daniel Ogoh, a 27-year-old UK-based postgraduate student, disappeared after arriving at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport in Lagos on Saturday, the 5th of May, 2024. Now, this is according to his family. Despite being cleared by all authorities and listed on the manifest, Ogoh did not reach his destination in Benin City, Edo State, and his phone has since then been unreachable. His family, who reported the incident to law enforcement, is seeking public assistance. And of course, anyone with information on his whereabouts should contact the nearest police station or the family. This morning, we're joined by Daniel's twin brother, David. Good morning, and thanks for joining us. I think, first of all, we understand it's a really hard time.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning.
Sincerely apologize for for what your family has had to deal with since the 5th of May. But quickly, just give us a breakdown of what you know so far as of your brother's whereabouts.
Okay, so before he arrived in Nigeria, because he was doing his masters in Peterborough here in the UK. So before he arrived in Nigeria, we had been communicating, my parents and him as well, but we weren't very sure on the date when he'd be coming back. So for us to verify that date of 5th of May from the airport authorities, it took quite a while. That's why it even took a while before we even made the issue public online, because when we found out, it was probably July, August, and then we were in communication with Nigerian police, trying to get a report from them. Then we were still in contact with the airport authorities, that is Nigerian immigration, to actually confirm, he arrived on this date. And since then, he hasn't reached out to us. His phone number is not active. Bank account's not active, because we actually transferred some money and see, if there would be a withdrawal or something. That's just it. Until now, we've not had any feedback or any body from the public regional saying, we know where he is, even though we tried to build a whole lot of conversation around it online last month.
Daniel, what would you say was the last message or the last time that you communicated with your twin brother?
Our birthday was in April, so it was in April. Even my parents as well.
All right. And have you, in all your conversations with the immigration authorities and with the Nigerian police, is it confirmed for a truth and for a fact that he landed in Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay.
What is the police saying? Have you gotten any support or any help from the Nigerian police?
The Nigerian police, because at some point when we made the information public online, most of the reactions were, do we have access to the CCTV camera footage from the airport to know if he left with somebody or if he left with any taxi providing service, all of that. But it's still back and forth with them and the lawyer representing us, because it seems like they just can't readily give out that footage because it has other people's quote unquote identities or something. So it's still a whole back and forth with us, with them, but with their records, it's confirmed that yes, he actually arrived in Nigeria.
So David, if you're saying that they're not releasing the footage, have they allowed you, all the law enforcement agents, access the footage to see exactly if he was alone, if he left with someone, and what happened on the day that he arrived?
Because I'm presently not in Nigeria. It's just my uncle and my mom that's in Nigeria. So it's them that's actually going back and forth with them on all of that. But I think, yes, the police and the guys at the airport, they are in communication, because we actually just can't go there or we are a lawyer saying we want this. So the police is still in the process and it's still the same reaction from them.
Also, have you been able to get any help from authorities in the UK where he left from?
Yes, we had contacted the Home Office as well. And then, because while we were in contact with them, most of their heads were on their, on their work break. So when they got back, they actually confirmed that yes, they gave us all the flight details, the time, the date he arrived in Nigeria, which tallies with that of Nigeria immigration.
All right. Honestly, I really don't know what to make of this, and I'm so sorry. Maybe you can share with us how this has impacted you personally and your family.
It's really been a lot because it took us a while to actually make it go public because we were thinking, oh, if we follow the right process with Nigerian authorities or follow up whatever process, we were going to at least identify, oh, this is where his last whereabouts was, or this is where he is. But then we didn't get anything. And when we made, like, because I've seen it online on Twitter, on Instagram, where people bring out cases like this and then they have a head start, they have a positive result of, oh, we actually found this person, even if it's 2 weeks, a month, 2 months or 3 months later. But with us, it's like nobody had seen him ever. And then we didn't get any reaction of, oh, because it's Lagos. Lagos is a busy city. If you're outside, everybody will probably say, oh, I've seen this face somewhere. But we didn't get anything like that, like nothing. So it's still a continuous process for us of trying to locate him. That's why I actually tried to get this on news channels away from the whole online conversation because I know people watch the news.
Right.
And he has friends here in Nigeria as well. You know, have they also been assisting with any information, you know, anything at all that you've gotten from them?
Yes. I've contacted all his university friends, all our mutual friends that we have, and nobody has spoken to him. Nobody had seen him.
Okay. At this point, I know that the end goal, and which I certainly hope that we get to, is that your brother is found. But what moves or what actions will the Nigerian immigration and the Nigerian police show, you know, that will make you feel like they have been very involved in assisting with helping find your brother?
I think for the most part, they have been of assistance, but at the same time, we know, oh, in some certain places where you have like public cameras or you have tracking tools or you have agencies that try to identify people through different means, we really can't go through that route personally on our own because it's a whole lot of regulations around those processes. So if we at least have assistance from the government or we have confidence that we are confident in them actually making that happen, then I think that's a good head start because on our own, we just can't do that because it won't be legal. But if the government or the security agencies are saying, okay, we'll go through this process and try to identify what he has done or we'll track this or do that, then we can be like, okay, let's see what comes out of this. And we are still in talk with the agencies on that conversation.
Right. So if anyone has any helpful or useful information regarding the whereabouts of your brother, how do they go about it?
So I made the post online was they can contact me on Instagram or Twitter or send me a DM, which is this is Kenile, which is this is, and Kenile is spelled Kenile. Or they can call the following phone numbers: 0903 544 0301. And the second phone number is 081 670 82786.
Yeah, we're going to have, you know, those numbers on screen in just a second, you know, so that, you know, if there's any information we would have, we'll have, of course, you know, our viewers share with you. It's really, really heartbreaking. I don't even know how to react to this, you know, but we hope that he's found. Is there any information, you know, about your brother and things that he maybe had interest, you know, in that might give some clue as to, you know, what has happened since the 5th of May?
Okay, so with his outlook, because with the mail we had in correspondence, that actually sent posters about his description and the phone numbers I just called out. But I'll still say again here, he's tall, he's 6'1", he has short hair, he's bearded, and sometimes he cuts his beard off. He likes football, so he might be where people play football. He likes music. He likes having a good time, so he might be in any outdoor space maybe. And that's just him basically, football and being in outdoor spaces. That's where I think if people should to be looking at. And then, as we know, his last location was at the airport in Lagos, so he might still be on the mainland, which is still a probability. So around that area might still be a good head start as well.
David, words are not enough to express our, sympathy for what you are going through, for what your family is going through, and we certainly hope that your brother is found. And if anyone has any useful information about the whereabouts of Daniel Ogoh, the numbers to call are on the TV screen. We also will share this on social media. That's a photo of him. And like his brother has said, sometimes he has his beard cut, sometimes he has his hair cut. Ultimately, we certainly hope that he's found soon. Thank you so much for the bravery with which you have shared your brother's story. And we look forward to reconnecting with you again when you have reconnected with your brother.
Yes, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
All right, man. All the best.